Smoke wins. Flawless victory. Fatality. Smoke wins. Flawless victory. Fatality. Sub-Zero wins. Flawless victory. Fatality. Kombat wins. Flawless victory. Sub-Zero wins. Flawless victory. Cyber wins. Flawless victory. Fatality. Scorpion wins. Flawless victory. Fatality. Sub-Zero wins. Flawless victory. Finish him! Sub-Zero wins. Fatality. Shao Kahn wins. Flawless victory. Fatality.
Collection is a love letter from Sucker Punch to their entire fan base. Basically, take the entire trilogy, remaster it in HD, add in trophy support, extras, and new minigames, and you have the Sly Collection. There is so much content here. This game is basically 4 games in one. First, you have the original Sly Cooper, which is a classic. It's my second favorite game in the series. It's simple, it's fun, it's easy, and yet it has this charm to it that makes you want to keep playing the game. Then you have Sly 2, which is my least favorite of the series. It innovated in a lot of good ways. It brought new gameplay and new ideas to the series. However, overall, there are a lot of flaws to the game that I didn't like, and I found a lot of the game tedious and annoying and somewhat repetitive. However, it was steps in the right direction, and I still found the game fun. Then you have Sly 3. It is the most fun of the trilogy. It is astounding what they did with it. They took everything that was good about the first 2 games, packed it into one, and just made the perfect action platforming game. I love the Sly Cooper trilogy, and everything is intact in this remastered version. However, they weren't content to just package the same games in HD. No, they have extras. You have new challenges to complete in each game. You have time trials, new modes, new trophies to try to attain, new ways to play the game that make you think differently about how the game works. There is just so much here that it's hard to comment on. But in addition to all the challenges, all the perks that they packed in, they have a new title, which is basically the fourth game, called the Sly Mini Games. And while it doesn't take up much of your time, these are basically very fun mini games which added new trophies and PlayStation Move support, which is a very good idea. But even if you don't have the PlayStation Move, you can still play it with your normal controller. Even if there's not much there with the mini games, just the inclusion of all this extras, all this extra content is a welcome addition. Now, the Sly Collection isn't too challenging, but it has a really good difficulty curve. The first game won't take you a lot of time to beat, as there's not too much challenge there. But as I've said before, the original game has so much charm to it that you won't notice that there's no challenge. You'll want to keep playing. There's a reason that you go for these trophies in the original game. It's just lots of fun. The second game is pretty challenging, especially for me because it's not my favorite in the series. However, it doesn't take a lot to beat. The only challenges that really take up a lot of your time are the purchases in ThiefNet, where you have to collect a lot of different coins. But overall, I say the second game isn't too hard. Sly 3 is the most challenging game in the entire collection, because in addition to completing the main game, you have to 100% the game to get a full amount of trophies. And in order to 100% the game, there's a ton of challenges that you need to complete. You have to defeat bosses within a certain time limit, you have to defeat enemies or do certain things with only a limited amount of health. It's very fun, it's very challenging, but it is not an impossible challenge. It's not like the Plants vs. Zombies type of super challenge, but it is just the right amount. So I had a ton of fun throughout the entire game. It was just the right amount of challenge. Now, in terms of price point, this is a full retail release. However, because it's a compilation game, this isn't going to be your average $60 title. This isn't going to be even $50. No, you can pick up this game new for $35. You get 4 games in one for $35. Think about this. This is hours and hours of content, 4 full games pretty much, for $35, and that's new. If you buy used, it's only $30. Most games these days are $60, and I don't go out and buy them because they are so much money. I wait until they have price drops, until they get even near the $30 mark. But by now the game has probably already dropped in price. So I fully recommend the Sly Collection to any type of gamer out there. If you like old school action platformers, if you're into a new kind of game, or if you're just looking for a fun, nostalgic game, pick this up. It is only $30 to $35 for 4 full games that you're getting. And it's lots of fun, there's lots of challenge. I highly recommend it. I'm Zenith Rule, and I'll see you guys on the next episode of the Media Meltdown 2.0.
I'm a dank burner cause I'm earning some bank. No one is spending on because I ain't got a mate. So I put it in my system where I procrastinate. Playing games and video, I'm sure that you can relate. I like hack and slash, and PS my favorite third person. Shotgun blast, some brain is my perversion. Mixing up the earth, weapon upgrade. Use the silencer, but shit's on fade. Bees out inside, I hate you how it whole, I never vomit nose. My best is Papa John and the noise from Domino's. Sometimes I skip a shower, I smell like a stinky toad. Every concert you can think of on the brink of Jericho. I would never buy a gun, I would never take a lot, but I'll snipe you in the eye if I see that you're online. I'm a kinda quiet guy, cause I'm always in my mind. I would say give me a try if I ever win a try. Home alone, I'm a drone, everywhere I go I own. I'm a troll, back and roll, you're into my chromosomes. It brings out the best in me in very scary ways. I've been down with Burton, us, the Sierra live this life, a chronic life, aquatic, made me seasick.
Zenith Productions, the pinnacle of entertainment.